Welcome. It's another episode of Family Tech Talk.
Woo!
We're on episode 5 already.
That's crazy.
I know. It seems like we just started this yesterday.
I'm pretty sure we did just start it yesterday.
Didn't we?
Like
Right.
time loops.
Yeah.
Is what's happening right now.
Yeah, we're in Looper.
Oh, we are in Looper.
Yeah.
Oh, I just hope I don't have to kill myself
Yeah.
from the future.
Try not to do that if you would. Because I kind of like
promises.
you. And I'd like to keep you around. So don't go back in time. And
Okay.
Kill yourself.
I'll try not to.
That would be good. Today's topic, we are talking about fitness technology.
Fitness.
Yes.
Running.
good running motions. I'm super excited about that. Something that both of us are pretty passionate about. And the end result is going to be the same for both of us because we both love Garmin.
Yes.
And
so much.
we both have the exact same fitness tracker, except for hers is the
music.
The music one, and mine's just the regular Vivo Active 3.
Oh.
I know. I'm so old school. So that will probably, that's where we're going to end up.
Yes, it is
For
very
sure.
much where we're going to end up.
But we'll talk about the other fitness trackers as well. So what have you got to start out with?
Yeah, so this is actually, I'm super passionate about it. Sweet. Because I went on this, I had a Garmin Vivo Active, the first one, the OG, very first one that I'd been using for a couple of years and was like, okay, I'm ready to upgrade. Knew I wanted the Vivo Active 3, but I was like, maybe I don't want the Vivo Active 3. So I went on this hunt for the perfect fitness watch. And so it took me...
Wonder where you ended up.
Oh, yeah. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Wait a minute. So I started with Fitbit. It's when they had just released the Ionic. And I loved the Ionic. I actually really like Fitbit. I like the interface. I think the app is super awesome. But my one big issue was that the bands weren't interchangeable.
Interesting.
And I'm a big accessory person.
I am too. One thing I do like about Fitbit is the challenges.
Yes.
And I think that's where it's really excelling is that there's so many people on the Fitbit platform.
People.
Yeah, that you can find somebody and enter a challenge with them. Step challenge.
Activity, I think. Stair challenge,
right.
stuff like that. Yeah.
So there's a lot of, really cool interaction things you can do with your real life friends through Fitbit.
Yeah.
And like you said, the interface is gorgeous.
And the Ionic, they're leaning a little bit more towards smartwatch, and they did that with the Versa. And so I looked at that one a little bit, but the Versa doesn't have GPS on it. So
that is important to me as well.
Yes. But so it was really smooth, but it was just Fitbit's so new into the smartwatch side too, that they are releasing even since I've had it, they've released a lot more apps for it. But it still was kind of this weird balance of we don't know what we're doing fully yet, but we're still good at fitness stuff.
Yeah.
So I really liked that, but accessories. I'm big about changeable, you can, but you have to buy the Fitbit Ionic bands.
Right. With the Vivo Active, I have fossil bands that I get.
Many bands.
I have so many bands. When I because most of the fossil bands I actually got when I had the Samsung S2 Classic, because that also had 20 millimeter bands. And so I bought a ton of different...
So go with it.
Just a couple. And so when I was looking for a new fitness tracker, that was the one thing that super sold me on the Vivo Active 3 is that I could use all the bands that I bought for my Samsung on the Vivo Active.
Yeah. And so I went there because I was like, I don't know. I actually went to the Gear Sport that Samsung has out. And that's the one I've had most recently. And I really liked it. It tracked my fitness pretty well. It had auto activity, which the Garmin does. We'll talk a little bit about that. But I think the Samsung did it better.
Sure.
Where I would be out walking. I walk my dog, and within 10 minutes, if I forgot to say I was on a walk, it was keep it up. You're doing great.
You're doing great. You're like, oh, thanks.
So good. My favorite part was it would if something, I work in customer support, so if something happened and I had to get up and start moving, I would get a buzz on my watch and it'd be you're doing great. This is a good workout. And I'm like, thanks.
Thanks.
I'm glad my heart rate's up so high that you're seeing this.
I'm stressed out at work. That's all it is.
And the other thing was it was tactile. You could spin the face watch.
I love that
watch face.
Because the Samsung. You're talking about the Samsung.
Yeah. On the Samsung.
The Samsung totally.
Yeah.
I love the little spinny. That was
Like a
fidget. Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Spin and spin.
I barely
and spin.
tapped it. I would always like spin it.
Yeah.
So I really liked that. It just was heavy. That was one thing I didn't love. It was super heavy, and it is definitely a smartwatch with fitness stuff built in.
Yeah.
My notifications were really cool because it would actually show me, like, if someone sent me an image, I could actually click on the watch and have it pop the image.
Yeah.
That was really cool. But again, smartwatch, not necessarily with little fitness things built in.
Right. And so that ties into more S Health.
Yes.
So like if you're going to get a fitness tracker, you're probably going to be locked into their kind of ecosystem.
Yep.
I was talking to my brother earlier today about S Health, and he's like, it's really great, but he's like it could be a little bit better.
Yeah, I feel the same way about S Health.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
But it's not awesome.
Yeah. And he's like, I use it just because I have the Samsung watch, and so that's it's the easiest integration. So I think it can now integrate a few things like with MyFitnessPal and things like that, but I don't think it's
not super. Yeah, I had tied MyFitnessPal into it a little bit, but it's still kind of, like you said, it's all S Health. Like that's kind of all you go into.
Yeah. Any others?
No. Then we got to
no, but I really want to get.
But
to
I
this
really
part.
want to. Did you try any others, or did you go?
I've done Fitbit and I've done the Samsung. Obviously, neither of us have tried. She already knows what I'm going to say. Neither of us have tried the Apple Watch.
Oh, everyone, I was so like distraught about what watch to pick, and everybody around me has iPhones, and they're like, get an Apple Watch. And I'm like, what did you just say to me?
Don't say those
Back
things
away.
to me. Do you even know me?
No. But they're good from what I
would probably put it on the same level as the Samsung.
Yeah.
It's, a smartwatch with fitness capabilities.
Yeah.
I don't think it's really great at fitness, but there's a ton you can do from the Apple Watch that's not like exactly fitness related. So anyway, keep going. We got on the Apple Watch tangent.
That led me to Vivo Active 3.
Yes.
And it was one of those that I should have just done it. Like, I knew it each time. I was like, I should just get the Vivo Active 3. I love Garmin's app. I think it just works.
I love Garmin's app.
So well. Like, it's so fitness oriented, which is what I really wanted.
Right.
I love Garmin. I think Garmin's GPS is really good. Like, I see very little variables. I one time walk a dog, have to go pick up her poop, and then go back to my walk, and I saw that, like that little like straight line over back to the straight line.
Right.
And I was like, that's amazing.
You should see the run I tracked for my Spartan race on the other Saturday, because it's like it was up a mountain, so it was like trail, so it was like and there was like no cell service, and so it's amazing that it could like still track that really well, like with the backs and forths and
everything on
up and down and up and down.
I'm surprised you're alive after your Spartan race. What number is that for you? That's like 3?
It's my 3rd. Yeah,
that's amazing.
I know,
crazy.
I don't know if I'm gonna do a super again. The super was really hard. 8 miles.
That's crazy.
I think like 25 obstacles.
How many burpees did you do?
I did 150 burpees.
For those of you who don't know, if you fail an obstacle,
30 burpees.
30 burpees.
Yeah.
So
I failed 5.
That's not bad.
So my first Spartan, I failed 9.
So that's good.
So I definitely improved.
Got better.
Yes. And I was super upset, so we're super off tangent.
It's okay.
I got super upset because I can climb a rope at the gym.
That.
I can climb a rope.
Yeah.
I climb a rope every time I get to a rope. The Spartan rope,
couldn't do it.
I couldn't climb.
No.
Yeah, it was like it was black and it was really hot, and I kept slipping off. And then so I tried the rope that was like, you're supposed to just do your burpees if you fall.
Right.
But I'm like, I'm trying again.
I can do this.
I know I can climb a rope, and it was a little bit more frayed. And so I was like, I think I can climb this one. And I could climb until the fraying stopped. And then I slipped off, and it was done.
I'm so sorry for you.
I know, I was very mad.
That's all right. I can't climb a rope, so you got that on me.
But yeah, Spartans are fun. I like the sprint.
Yes. The shorter one. You get your obstacles in. You get a little
5K,
running.
Get a little bit of running. Get some obstacles. Yeah. You look like a tough person. So I was going to say something different.
That's fine. Keep it safe.
This is a family show. Anyway, so
tangent-y.
Garmin, I also arrived at the Vivo Active 3. I love the Vivo Active 3. Like I said, the GPS tracks it super well. It's waterproof. This battery lasts...
It's so long!
So long. So my Samsung, those were the main problems I had with my Samsung. It wasn't waterproof, which the newer ones are.
It was, yeah.
And it would die after a day. And I'd have to charge it every night. How am I going to track my sleep if I'm charging it during the night?
I forgot. That was a big point for me.
Yeah.
Like, it's awful.
I know. So this lasts about a week.
Yeah. It's crazy how
and
long
it charges really quickly, too. Yeah. So if I'm like, oh, shoot, I need to go for my run, and I'm at like 3%.
Just plug it in.
I just plug it in for like 5-10 minutes, and I can get enough to go through my run, and then I can plug it back in. But yeah, so love the Vivo Active.
Love the Vivo Active.
The GPS is awesome. Anyway, we can't say enough good things.
We just love.
Yeah.
Not paid by Garmin.
Not paid at all.
We wish we were
paid.
Please,
Garmin, could you
like a little bit. We'll keep talking.
We'll totally talk you up some more. There are a couple other fitness trackers. Yeah, I'm wearing this one. This is the Heel Bee, the Go Bee. Yes. It's it automatically tracks your calorie intake.
Very excited about this.
I know. I should let you borrow it. I didn't bring the charger.
That's fine.
But yeah, it's gotten way more accurate. Like when I first got it, it wasn't quite so accurate. But like I tracked like really closely 1 week of all my intake, and it matched pretty closely.
Wow.
I know. So I was like, okay, it's not too bad.
That's amazing.
Yeah, my problem with this is the battery life.
Okay.
I have to, like, if I'm going to use it, I have to charge it every night.
Oh, okay.
And it tracks sleep, too, so I'm like, what is the point? Like
you can't do it.
I know, because if it's going to track, I want it to track everything.
Yeah.
I want to see my sleep. I want to see all of it.
Yeah.
So, so that's the only disappointment with this, and it's like bulky.
It is a little bulky,
and I'm small.
Yeah, you're tiny,
so
it doesn't. Yeah, I could see that being an issue with that one.
And then I also brought it's way over there, but it's called a Gym Watch.
Oh,
and it's not a watch at all.
Oh, that's interesting.
But like you can put it so you put it here when you're doing bench press, and you put it on your thighs when you're doing like squats and stuff. And it'll track like how long your muscles contracted, how strong you're getting, and how much rest you need and all this stuff.
That's crazy.
It is really cool. I tried it for a few of my workouts, and it was awesome. But
that's really awesome.
Kind of a pain to move it around.
To do and stuff. Yeah, I get that. I can see that.
Yeah. Any other trackers you can think of?
The only one, we recently implemented heart rate, like the chest heart rate trackers.
Oh, sure.
Which when wrist trackers first came out, I was very much like, that can't be accurate. Like, what is this?
So agree.
But I think lately they have gotten more and more accurate. But I really wanted to know.
Yeah.
And I do think that is a little bit still, they still have the accuracy on it.
Yeah.
Because I have asthma, and so it causes my heart rate to go up like crazy. My wrist one doesn't get that. But the heart rate, the chest strap did get that.
Yeah.
And so I think if you're really trying to get a good, accurate reading, probably invest in one of those. And they integrate with everything now if you get the right one.
So I bought the Garmin chest strap.
Oh, yeah.
And so on my runs, the watch is pretty accurate, but at the gym, the chest strap is way more accurate.
I think it's because it moves and you have to deal with all that.
When you're doing that's why bench and when you're doing stuff, it's just not that steady connection or whatever.
So that's why big fan of the chest strap.
Chest strap is awesome, especially if you're doing a lot of gym workouts. Yeah. And then actually, so you reminded me though, I also have a fun little tracker. It will buzz me when I'm slouching.
Yeah, I saw that one at CES.
Yeah, so that's the
I don't remember it either.
Lumo Lift.
There you go. Yep.
Got it. So the Lumo Lift is cool. It will track steps.
Okay.
Also, but I don't really pay attention because I've got my Garmin anyway, so I'm just going to pay attention to the steps on the Garmin. But it'll keep me sitting up straight. I know. Whenever I talk about that, I'm like, my posture. Anyway. So that's, I think the rundown of the majority. We obviously love Garmin.
Love the Garmin.
Yeah.
I love Garmin.
We should just have this is our Garmin. Okay, so today's Ultimate Type 5 is sports movies.
Woo!
Okay, so my very number one, League of Their Own.
I love League of Their Own.
It's so good. Like, Tom Hanks, Gina Davis, the whole Rosie O'Donnell, Madonna.
So good. Madonna's in it.
Oh, it's so good. If you've never seen it before, it's the Women's Professional Baseball League.
During World War II.
When all the guys, like the pro ball players, went over to fight in the war. So girls
absolutely
became pro ball players. And it's amazing. It's a tearjerker. It's got some great quotes.
So good.
I cry.
Every time.
Betty Spaghetti. Okay.
Remember the Titans.
Good one.
That's my number one. I don't know of anybody who hasn't seen it, but if you haven't, Denzel Washington football or biracial football team, amazing. Like, it's seriously, I think, just such a good movie.
Such a good movie. Okay, number 2, I have Sandlot. Because that's just kind of the best sports movie ever.
It's good, feel good, like just young, childhood.
You know, although we watched it the other day with our kids, and there is a little bit more swearing than I recall.
You're like, just don't.
And our kids, every time like there's swearing on the TV, they're always like, eh! And we're like, eh. So there's a little bit more swearing than I thought, but it's still a
good
really,
classic.
really great classic movie. Yeah.
My number 2 is Bend It Like Beckham.
Oh, interesting.
This one, so I'm a soccer player, so that's part of the reason why this is up there. But it's an Indian teen female woman, who lives in England and wants to play soccer. But her parents are very traditional and they say you can't do it. And so she meets, as she's playing in the park, she meets another female soccer player who plays for a club. And it's kind of her story of getting to play soccer and dealing with her family and everything like that. And it's Keira Knightley. And
I like Keira Knightley.
Oh, who's the really attractive Scottish man? Jonathan something. I looked his name up earlier, so I knew I wouldn't forget it.
Jonathan Taylor-Thomas. That's all I think of when I hear Jonathan. Scottish.
But yes, it's a great cast too. So
cool.
It's pretty awesome.
Good. Cool Runnings.
I love Cool Runnings.
I'm a huge Olympics fan.
Oh, I love the Olympics too.
So, like, I'm obsessed with the Olympics, so I love Cool Runnings. It's hilarious. It's about the Jamaican bobsled team in the, not Vancouver Olympics.
I don't remember that.
One of those Canada.
One of the Canadian ones.
Things. Cool Runnings. Jamaican bobsled team.
So good.
Super good movie. It's hilarious.
It's just fun.
And you feel good.
You feel so good after you like cheering at the end.
Yes. You dead, Mom. Okay.
My number 3, I forgot what number I was, is A League of Their Own. I didn't want to. Normally, I try to like put them up, but it was so far down.
Yeah,
but it's one of those that I like remember watching it when I was little, and so definitely on my list as well.
Awesome, good movie.
You're cheating.
I am cheating, and yours is better.
I just watched it. That's why I knew about it.
Invincible.
Oh.
I love Mark Wahlberg. He's a football player.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Really, Mark Wahlberg in anything?
You're fine with.
I could totally watch. I don't know if you've seen like the stuff he's done recently, like with the Boston Marathon bombing.
Oh yeah, and
like. Oh, he's so good. And then, like, the oil...
the explosions.
Yeah,
that's all I remember.
Explosion. Oh, like, he's just fantastic. Yeah. And I love him in Date Night, too.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, my gosh, you totally need to see that. And Steve Carell is like, for the love of God, please put on a shirt. Anyway, you should watch Date Night, too.
Just watch it. It's fine.
Yeah. Anything with Mark Wahlberg, just watch. You will be happy you did.
Mighty Ducks. I just watched it on TV. It was so fun, and when they quack, and it was just
ducks fly together.
Ducks fly together.
Yeah, they sure do. About a pee-wee hockey team. If you haven't seen it.
Yes.
And I made my daughter watch it.
Did you? Sit down and watch
I'm like, you will watch this movie. I kind of force movies on my children from time to time.
They need it.
They really do.
Just to know culture and things.
You gotta do it. It's just kind of what you do. Miracle. Again, I'm Olympics obsessed. Yes. So it's about the hockey team, the men's hockey team that beat Russia for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Lake Placid. Amazing.
Quick fun fact.
Yeah.
I used to work at Best Buy, and they have a heat wall. It's where all the TVs live.
Oh, right.
Every time the Olympics were on, I turned every single TV to it so that I could watch it.
That's amazing.
That was my thing.
That's very smart.
Yes.
I would do the same thing. Like when the Olympics are on, I'm in my office and I have like multiple screens in my office, and so like
Everything's on.
Oh yeah.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
So my last one.
You're already giggling.
We had a pre-conversation where my husband was trying to give us tips of what movies that we should talk
and
about.
We're like, shush!
We're going to talk about
We're going to talk about it. You need to shut up.
And he brought this one up, and Sarah asked if we were doing the worst sports movies. But it's Space Jam. And I don't care what you think right now. Space Jam is amazing.
That's it. This podcast is over.
Oh, I love. It's just Michael Jordan's in it. Okay, like what else do you need in a sports movie?
An actor?
There's the guy from Seinfeld that now that I'm very embarrassed about Space Jam, I can't remember his name.
Michael Richards?
No.
Jason Alexander?
The one that's also in Jurassic Park.
Oh, Newman.
Yeah. He's in it, and Bill Murray's in it. So I don't. And plus, Donald Duck is in it. Not Donald Duck, Daddy Duck. Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
Disney would not associate itself with Space Jam.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm not apologizing for this. It's up there now.
So for Ultimate Top 5, we're just gonna put that one down.
I want to say we usually have very similar.
I know, we're pretty different on this one. When I was like thinking about it, I'm like, there's a lot of good ones, because there was a few that we could have done too. That like I almost put Major League on there.
Oh yeah.
A couple your husband was talking about. I almost put The Replacements on there.
Right.
Longest Yard.
Those types on there.
Yeah, there's a lot
of sports, and I thought it would be shorter, but I didn't. Yep.
And because I'm a girl, I was this close to putting Cutting Edge on there. What's Cutting Edge?
This
You're
is
a
such
girl
a bad
and you've never seen Cutting
episode.
Edge? Topic. It's about a
ice
skating couple.
Yeah,
It's
I
great.
don't know.
It's fantastic.
Okay,
Ultimate Top 5. So because we both have League of Their Own, number 1. Now here's where we're gonna have to get.
I will, since you have not seen this.
I haven't seen that one.
I will take it down. But if you like soccer or British people, you should watch Bend It Like Beckham, because it is awesome.
And because I love Mighty Ducks, we're going to stick that in here too.
Perfect.
Not sure the placement yet on Mighty Ducks, but it's definitely on here. What do you like the best over here?
Sandlot and Cool Runnings.
Okay, yeah,
because it's been a really long time since I've seen Miracle and Invincible. So those ones.
It's hard to...
Yes.
Okay, so where's the placement on those?
Oh gosh, this is going to be tricky.
Yeah, and I think we'll just go with Remember the Titans as well, because that's a good movie as well.
Oh man.
Although that's a tough call. Anyway.
You allow it for this time.
We'll
moment.
It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead.
I was going to say Cool Runnings is probably second.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And then I think we're going to go there.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with that.
That's a good one.
Easy.
Okay. All right. So, Ultimate Top 5 sports movies. League of Their Own, number 1. Cool Runnings, number 2. Mighty Ducks, number 3. Sandlot, number 4. Remember the Titans, number 5. That is your Ultimate Top 5. Oh, and then, before we forget, let's pick our next topic for next week.
I can't stick my hand in this jar.
I forgot my jar today.
What is that word?
I wrote these really, really fast because I forgot the jar. Streaming.
Got it. TV rundown.
So, talking about streaming services, what's the best one?
I love it.
What's the best value? And then we'll probably do some sort of TV show.
I love TV shows, so that is okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Cool. All right, we'll see you next time for episode 6.
Yay!
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.